Hello everybody and welcome to my Kroq-Gar campaign. This is part 6. So we've nicely secured the coast here and we've just had a little war with the orange guys, with Niji of the Lizardmen to take this ritual resource site. Though we are at peace with us now, and we're just getting ready to go up to war with the Skaven up here. Well, go and investigate these mysterious ruins, which are completely not going to be Skaven cities. So, yeah. And clear them out. We know that this is Squeak's domain. Sorry, Squeak's domain. And we'll clear them out and then we'll reassess where we are. Because I'm quite secure then. I don't necessarily want to go over to war with these guys. So I might even look at sailing over into Lustria and setting up a colony over here. We'll work that out when I get there because I don't want to get too spread out. 2 rituals. I don't want either of those at the moment. Right, so let's go on to our next turn. Oh, we've got this Lord up here. He's just sailing around looking for ruins. Like that one I'm sailing past, I really should be moving him in my turns rather than just having him on long range moves. Though I'm trying to just find various different factions with him as well, so it's not too bad. It is also a very good way of making money, just having a random lord sailing around the world looking for wrecks, because each one of those wrecks generally has 1,000+ gold in it.
The great vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. The power of the ritual pulls and distorts the vortex, yet there remains a chance to intervene. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord. Control of the vortex must not fall into enemy hands.
Now, Lothern have started their ritual, the High Elves have up here, though I want to stay friends with them at the moment, so I'm not going to be sending an intervention force against them, though you can send intervention forces to try and stop them. Now I could drop a 10k intervention force on them, which probably would stop them. That would be a bit extreme, and I do have to declare war on them. Right, I'm going to head back and get this Thel cargo, then start heading up. I have found some more, some humans. 5,000 gold there.
The laws of chivalry demand I
throw them a non-aggression pact. Can I trade with them yet? I could, but they're not up for trade. I don't know I'm trespassing by going into here, so do I want to recruit a unit first? No, I should be fine. So I'm going to go and explore Dawn's Light completely innocently here, guys. Because it's obviously some ruins. If they don't tell me they're there, it's not my fault. Will I stomp on them? Right, I think everywhere is building at the moment. My economy is coming along nicely. I can up something here. So I'm gonna, once this guy gets here, I'm gonna straighten out this army a bit, make it a little bit better. Probably get some more Sauruses in it now as I can afford it. Well, I'm very tempted to send an intervention army, though I don't really want to end up at war with them, though it would definitely stop them. And they are the furthest ahead. I'm going to do it. This might be a bad idea. They're far away, so they're not going to actually directly affect me, but trading with them would have been useful. But it would probably benefited them more, actually, because the elves, I think, get quite a bit from trade. So, what's happened here is I've dropped a 10k intervention force here. So this is a very powerful. So Temple Guards, Chameleon Skinks, so a good range unit. Horned Ones, 4 units of Kroq-Gars, 4 Stegodons and 4 Bastiladons with solar engines are going to go and jump on Lothern. Now Lothern is quite powerful, so So they might actually take it, though. It'll go for Glittering Tower first, which is also quite powerful. It would have been best going for the Tower of Leeson, which is up here. Why is it coming from here? That's... Oh, it's not coming from there, so it's coming from Glittering Tower, Loffen, and Anguillan. I think is up there. But we'll see what happens with that. They might get force off, but somebody else drops something, and they've got armies of chaos coming in. That's a lot for them to be taking on at the same time. So we've got a bit of a view up here now, see what's going on. Oh, he failed to assault the units. And so they've got a couple of big armies here, so this probably was a waste of money. We'll see what might... Yeah, they just smashed that army, so actually that was a wasted 10k, but you live and learn. That was a lot more than they had there. However, they still have at least one Chaos army coming in, and sometimes they will completely smash them. Right, so we've got a squeak up here next to Uatek.
Your war efforts would be strengthened by the raising of a new army. Appoint an...
So I've got a mission to recruit an army. I'm not that fussed about that one at the moment. It's 4 plaques, which is useful, but my intervention force has been destroyed. And we've got my tank. I failed that mission because I didn't do it quick enough. Right, so Tablet of War. We'll go at this one, which gives us more movement range as well, which is very useful. Right, let's get the Comet. It's another bombardment spell. This guy's going straight down damage. And let's go and explore Dawn's Light. Oh, yes. Whoops, I'm declaring war. Nice easy victory, so I'm just going to auto it. Now I'm going to knock that over, though I might set up another place to recruit here. We killed Ickbolt. So 13, so we're nearly at Grimlock. Right, straight down damage. And next turn we're going to start moving straight to your attack. They'll probably move... It's not going to make much difference for this, so it probably covers my back a bit more. Right, so let's get myself a geomantic pylon, which income from all buildings, that's good, and buffs up my geomantic web. Although I should probably do that here first. Can I do it in both? Yes, I can, because I'm rolling in it at the moment. Not that fussed about buffing food buildings. Save a bit of money for rebuilding here. Right. In fact, I'm going to leave this if I'm planning on rebuilding that way. Much as you can build with global recruitment, I do always like having the ability to recruit locally in sort of my main regions, especially there, because they're quite stretched and apart from each other, so having an army in each and being able to reinforce and rebuild an army in each is quite useful. So Zlatlan is under heavy attack there, so they may even lose it. Well, we'll see, because it's always tricky with Skaven. There's a lot of Skaven, but they're not very powerful units. So the dwarfs and the orcs are still doing their thing, running backwards and forwards. I dare say at some point one of them will actually attack somebody, but not yet. And complete our ritual.
The secrets upon the lost plaques were spoken, and the skies above Lustria cracked with power. Far below the heavens, under a forgotten temple, the ritual of prognostication roused an ancient relic priest. Who stirs my eternal vigilance? Rumbled the relic priest, as it revealed a dread prophecy. If the vortex of the Aesir fails, demons unfettered will consume the world. Only the great warding can bolster the vortex, but the comet's wake has left it fragile. As the relic priest's eyes began to fade, it made mention of a lost key, the location of which would be revealed by 4 further rituals. The rituals would realign the Great Warding, and the key, when found, shall unlock the power to permanently restore the vortex. The task was clear. Find the sacred plaques and cast the rituals.
Okay, so that's my first ritual completed, which gives me a bit of public order, which helps deal with the negative. It also, however, gives me negatives with various other factions who I'm fighting against. So that's it. It's good, I need to do it, but it does make it generally you're going to be more and more wars as it goes on. So, ritual completed. As the last of the ritual energy unfolds, the Great Vortex, a triumphant cacophony rises from the temple cities. The cries of the skinks mingle with the rattle of drums and the bellows of the great beasts as the slan rise their heavily lidded eyes to survey the heavenly bodies. Here they divine signs that the world moves closer to the great plan of the Old Ones, and it is these rituals of warding to correct the flaws in the Great Vortex that provide the path. Right, so I'm going to jump out and get this one, and then I'll head back here. I don't want to go too close to the elves because 5k, because obviously they are a little annoyed at me at the moment. Right, so let's wander around the back here. Alright. I might swap this out for something in a bit, but for now I'm going to leave it there. We'll go for the extra growth just to get it going. I've got money to spare. Right, so this is giving... I'm going to knock that down and put something else there which might be more useful. And you see my geomantic web is getting better now because I've got more things connected to it. So owned and neutral settlements, because this is neutral. The pylons will strengthen this bit and this bit, and obviously a locust will really pull it up, and then we'll see what buffs I get from it. And when it's high you do get lots of local buffs when you're fighting in defensive battles, and here, once I've secured here, I'm going to be relatively peaceful. Let's see what happens to Zlatlan. Oh, yeah, I'll take that for now. Even though they should be annoyed at me. All the other factions are a bit annoyed because I've completed the ritual, but we'll see how this is going. Now, I'm hoping for a bit of the battle with Kroq, because we've not actually had a good battle for a while. Most of the battles I've had have been very simple auto-resolves, and okay, they're not necessarily fun to fight and fun to watch because they're just a cakewalk, so... Though I might do this next one just simply so we have a battle. If it's not a random ruin... Ooh, so this will actually be a good one. So let's start building stuff up. They've got a reasonable force. I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be a difficult battle, but it will at least be a battle. I could go straight for it now and smash down the gates, but no, I'm gonna hold off for a couple of turns and then knock that down. They may even bring an army back down, which would be interesting. Right, so this guy still has movement, which is why it's best to not keep him on a long range move, because then it tells me to move each turn. Campaign. Which ritual can I get? So I could get Ferocity. I'm going to grab that one because it gives me the extra experience constantly. And for new units. And a bit more recruitment capacity. Right, so we're now back down here. I've got my army dug in here. Let's take him off of that. Now this is the issue. These are very expensive. So I'm getting 3k, so I can afford to put a bit more money in. So we need a couple of cold ones. And what else do I want? Oh, chameleon skinks now. How much better are they? Their range is still good. Their missile damage is better. Got a lot more ammunition. Well, no more ammunition. Their charge bonus is... So, in general, they're just generally better all over. And they do... Oh, they do less. Sorry. And they do more damage, so... I can get myself a couple of those as well. That is going to be costing quite a bit of extra. Taking quite a chunk out, so I'm probably going to leave it at that for the moment. And I'm going to save up to hopefully get this place up soon. How long until I get that? So 5 turns. I really should have built a food thing here somewhere. I'll get there and then I'll be able to replace my Stegodon I foolishly lost. Oh, is Kroq asking for peace? He's asking me for money for peace. That's definitely not happening. So they've done something to Zlatlan. I wonder what. Okay, I might rush this assault because I don't particularly want to be fighting all of their armies in one go. So I should have built the damn... I should have built the battering ram first, but I didn't. So this could be a very rough and ready assault here, guys. So, I was asking for a fun battle. Raise or sack the following settlement and I get some blessed cold one spear riders. That is something I want. I'm gonna just go for it now. It's not the best. I would be better waiting, but this way I've got time to take it and rebuild my army a bit before the other army comes down. So this is the issue with Skaven, they will throw army after army after army at you. So they've got clan rats with spears, they're not too bad. Sword infantry, some gutter runners, night runners, poison wind globadiers I'm worried about, and that artillery is going to be annoying. So my Kroq-Gar are going to go straight at the gate. I'm not really going to use my spears. My spears are back up here because then they don't have any monstrous units. I've probably got more spears than I need, and as soon as I've got that gate down, my cold ones are going to go straight in there. I could do with getting myself a bit more ranged in this army as well, because it is lacking in the ranged front, but I feel that the Lizardmen really do lack in the ranged front, which is okay against Skaven, though you do end up chasing sometimes, but against elves it's going to be interesting if I ever come into major conflict with the elves. Okay, so another... So ruined one of my cities, how dare they? Right, I am going to move over to one side. These guys are just going to charge up the walls. Kroq-Gar's going to straight the gate. These guys will back up when needed. I'm happy with that amount of magic. And what? Oh, I've not started the battle. I was a bit confused then. Right, so these guys are charging up. These guys are just going to come and form a meat shield. Okay, so everything is moving. Oh, he doesn't want to go too far forward. Actually. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, I can't place it on the wall. However, I can place it there. Oh, warp lightning. Ah, too slow. Oh, straight into the hero. Save that for now. So we're hitting the walls. Oh, and they're charging some people out. Move. Let's get all of these guys in, smashing at that gate. Chuck another lightning down there. Two can play at this game. Oh god, my Kroq-Gar are seriously taking damage. Right, we're through the gate, let's pause. Oh no, we're not through the gate. Oh, this is really annoying when I do this because it actually stops me from attacking the gate sometimes. Right, let's get these guys and hitting the gate as well. This is not going as expected. Right, let's get him back. See, this is really annoying because it's stopping me actually attacking the gate. So let's try and take this gate by force then. Oh, what was that? And again, I still can't attack that gate. I need to get close to these walls because they're hammering me with their catapults. I almost need to get off the walls. Get all these guys pushing down now. Right, I'm going to push these guys up over the walls as well because this is getting silly. A little annoying when I'm stuck here due to an issue. I'm getting my Kroq-Gars out for now because they're taking too much damage. God damn it. And obviously these guys are both mounted, so they can't actually... Oh, now it's down. That gets my Kroq-Gars back in. I can rebuild them soon anyway, so... Right, we actually have the gate open now, so let's push in. Let's send a cold one straight to that plague claw catapult, because that's my biggest issue at the moment. So pop out some regen as well on people. Right, let's just keep the pressure on now. Come on. Nice. Drop some rocks on them too. Might hit Kroq-Gar there, but you know, worse things happen and more. Right, we've got some more guys coming around here, so let's divert a few guys up to deal with them. We are just training through now. Scar veteran, he's right out there. it's over. That was a bit more painful than I expected. That gate bug really messed me up because I was stuck on the wrong side of that gate for ages. I wanted to just get straight through it. Probably not best to attack without siege equipment, and that's why. But it was a victory. I'll take any victory I can. Now for my mission, I need to raise or sack this. I'm going to sack it, and then I'm going to attack it again to take it. And that'll get me some blessed spear old ones. So, I mean, I say that, well, I lost 400, they lost 929, so actually, I should be killing more than that with Skaven, because Skaven are obviously a lot weaker units there, so I really didn't do well there. Though, I got a lot of kills, which is, it's always nice seeing big numbers, but you always see big numbers fighting Skaven. Well, Kroq-Gar only killed 15 that time, my Skink did well with 50, and some of these guys got lots. Though nothing compared to those big open battles from before. That warp lightning is vicious. My micro could probably be a bit better at avoiding that, because that really was hammering some of my units and doing a lot of damage to them. Come on, loading screen. I do apologise for the speed of my loading screens on this PC, guys. Sometimes it seems to go much quicker than others. Right, so we're going to sack this, which will be good for the money and for the regen. I do need that. It gets me a couple of blessed Cold One spears, which is something I do want, and then I'm going to go straight back in and occupy it. It's a bit cheeky. I think I'd prefer if you could only do one at a turn. So I've secured the province. So let's go straight for making people happy and get this repaired right away. So I do want to get that, so I'm going to go for HP or defense. I'm going to go for HP. It's always nice to have a chunky amount of HP. Might not be the best one, I don't really know the meta behind it. Let's grab Arcane Conduit, it's always useful. And straight damage again. Right, do I want to get some of these guys? They're only 60 upkeep because of my buffs. I think I'm going to get a couple. I'm going to drop one of these guys for now, actually, while I'm fighting against Skaven. I really don't need spears. He says replacing them with spears, but these give me more mobility. Right, guys, I'm actually going to end it here for now. Looks like Skaven have gotten Slatland, so we'll be pushing up there to next time. Thank you for watching part 6, I believe this is. Again, please feel free to give any feedback. This is something I'm very new at, so I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've made making it, and thank you very much for watching. Until next time, when we're going to go up and poke for ruins at Slatland and see what's happening. Obviously, I'm going to fight this army first, which has got a Alchemist Park. What a cool name. So, until next time.